Good day, I'm Carrie-Ann Smith and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 18. Government is seeking to save billions of dollars in rent by relocating state entities operating in privately owned buildings. These entities will have to move into government-owned buildings. It's part of the Public Sector Space Rationalization Program and will be coordinated by the Ministry of Water, Land, Environment and Climate Change. Information Minister Senator Sandra Faulkner told this week's Jamaica House media briefing that in 2012, government spent over $1.55 billion on rental and maintenance of office spaces.
An estimated $475.6 million represented payments from the government to government, and 69% or $1.078 billion represented payments to the private sector.
Meanwhile, Cabinet has approved the establishment of an insurance plan for over 1,300 athletes. The plan will provide group health, life and personal accident insurance coverage. Guardian Life Insurance will provide group health coverage, while allied insurance brokers will provide life and personal accident insurance coverage. The Jamaica Athletes Insurance Plan is being funded by the Sports Development Foundation, the Tourism Enhancement Fund, the National Health Fund, and the Cultural Health, Arts, Sports and Education Chase Fund.
The national sports associations and federations have also committed to supporting the Jamaican athletes' insurance plan by contributing 5% of the cost for their participating member athletes.
The Health Ministry is seeking to establish public-private partnerships so that local laboratories will have the capacity to deal with infectious diseases such as the Zika virus.
To make sure we can have the laboratory capacity to detect the Zika virus, to detect any virus that we need to detect, and to avoid sending to Trinidad or wherever else we have to send it to and wait on those results.
Minister Daly was speaking at a function on Wednesday where the Health Ministry received a number of items from the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO. Among the items were 13 desktops, 4 laptops, 9 printers, educational material about vaccination periods, and 4 refrigerators. The ministry's permanent secretary, Dr. Kevin Harvey, welcomed the donation.
Some of what you're providing here will help us with that electronic surveillance system to improve our reporting patterns and mechanisms, to have data coming from the parish centrally in a more timely manner.
The Health Ministry will also be collaborating with PAHO to offer additional training for hospital managers. The Electricity Sector Enterprise team set up by government is working closely with the Jamaica Public Service Company to secure an alternate bidder to construct the 190-megawatt power plant in Old Harbour. JPS has assured that the project is not in danger and says it's in the final stages of negotiations with an alternate bidder. The new contractor is to be announced by the end of the month. Abengoa was initially selected as the preferred bidder, but JPS says the company has not been able to provide the financial assurances required. The power company's president and Chief Executive Officer Kelly Tomlin says the bidder on the project is not the financier, and the JPS shareholders are committed to bringing equity to the project. The 190-megawatt power plant to be constructed in Old Harbour will facilitate renewable energy sources and ultimately reduce electricity rates in Jamaica. Tourism State Minister Damian Crawford has welcomed news that Kingston has been designated as one of 10 creative cities of music. Kingston was recently given that title by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. Mr. Crawford says it will resuscitate Kingston's economic viability through arts, culture and communities.
The importance of that should not defeat us, because what it means is that places like Trenchtown can now be better recognized, can now be better marketed, can now receive greater grant funding, having been recognized as a creative city.
The initiative was made possible through a partnership involving the Tourism Ministry, the Tourism Enhancement Fund, Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation and other stakeholders. UNESCO's Creative Cities program began in 2004 and seeks to unite cities across the globe through the creative industry. And finally, the Jamaica Information Service continued its outreach activities this Christmas season at the Mount Olivet Boys Home in Manchester. The JIS team participated in the home's annual prize-giving ceremony and luncheon and presented gifts to the boys. boys. They were also entertained while receiving words of encouragement.
It makes us feel good as members of staff, as a JIS family, to know that we're giving back, we're investing in a boy's life.
You have mentors who come from the JIS, mentors from different companies, and the kind of interaction that the boys have come to expect and enjoy is absolutely amazing.
A number of sponsors, including CB Chicken, Rainforest Foods, Amar's and Joseph Stores, New Choice Wholesale Downtown Kingston, and Johan Blake's Why Be Afraid Foundation, partnered with the JIS to spread Christmas cheer to the boys. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Carrie Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.